This is a school that Mission E4 was operating here in Leogon, and it's now abandoned, and the reason being, as we go along, you'll see that it just got demolished by the earthquake, and parts of it have completely collapsed, and unfortunately 2 people died in here too when it did come down, but as you'll be able to see, the earthquake did a lot of damage.
And this is a pretty sizable city.
Yeah. How many people do you know how many people died?
I don't know how many people died in this city. No, it's 134,000 population, 80 to 90% destroyed. So if I had to take a guess, it's probably 40,000 people
that died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or, well, you probably had 20,000 that died, and you probably have 80% of the ones that are left homeless.
Wow.
And I couldn't give you an exact number though. Leogon, I think per square foot though, I think was damaged probably the worst.
Wow. Wow. Let me just look at that. Now what's that? Was that a school?
That was a school.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a school, and even though school was closed, they were doing after school classes. We don't have an exact number. I've heard anywhere from 30 to 100 kids died.
So this school was open at the time for after hours classes when the earthquake hit, and just completely collapsed, and 30 or 40 kids died.
I've talked with them a lot about what we're doing. So this is Ped Gillette. She's one of the girls that was in our orphanage for quite a while with us. She's been back staying with her mom for a while. The day that she was supposed to go take afternoon lessons at school, she got there and wasn't feeling very well. So she ended up finding a taxi driver that she knew to bring her home and get some food. And when she was at her house, the school that she was going to go take her lessons in collapsed and fell and killed all the children inside. All of her friends that she went to school with in the afternoon all died in the earthquake.
Well, we're still waiting for the UN officials to come here at our meeting with local pastors, and sitting in the hot sun really, just waiting for these officials to come, who are supposed to be here soon, as we discuss the disaster relief for the Leogon area. So again, the collapsed school in the background here as we wait for these officials to come. So, meeting on the foundation of what was part of the school before the earthquake, before it all collapsed. Well, today we're getting ready to do some distribution. As Scott has worked with the UN here to get some resources, including tents and tarps, things like that, distributed to the area of Leogon. So we've got some trucks. Trucks we're loading up into teams, and we're going to go out and distribute. So, well, we are still waiting for more supplies, but we've loaded up the truck, and we got one last item to start filling the truck with, a very large box. We're heading to a place called Fauché, and we've got some of the USAID stuff that we're distributing. So we stopped our distribution here for a little bit. Scott stopped it, and we've started twice, and lots of people here coming to the clinic, and we've only got resources at this stop for 60 different families of the hygiene kits and the jerry cans and the tents. But so we had to stop, but there's always a lot more people. And in Haiti, as Scott reminds us, as a missionary told him, if you're going to be a missionary in Haiti, one of the things you have to learn is to say no to a lot of people, to say yes to a few. And so,
béni soit l'Éternel. Vive le sang de Jésus. Alá o grande Seigneur. Vive o pouvoir mon Dieu.
We're working on building the bathroom here today, bigger. And some guys working on the building. This is Kenny from Calgary, Philly, man. He's going to tell us what they're doing. What are you doing, Kenny?
Well, we are we're building a bridge. The orphanage is across the street, and they just purchased this huge plot of land out here. And so this is going to be a refugee camp. It's going to be a refugee camp. There's going to be about 200 families living in tents. They're going to build a bathroom and so, like a latrine and some stuff temporarily. They're going to have 200 families.
While we're waiting, here's just a shot of the bridge the guys built yesterday. You get across to the new property across the street. And if you look off in the distance, there's some tents. We built 10 tents real quick last night. Laid a lot of sand.
These will be places people can live for a year until I'm ready to finally relocate them more permanently.
Got it. So 24 tin shelters right here.
Yep.
That's what they're getting ready for here in the back of the property in Legon. And there's a structure that was built by Mission E4. Cost $1,500. It's a house, and this was, you know, Haiti's had a number of disasters several years ago, a series of hurricanes, and one of the last hurricanes, 30% of the kids that Mission E4 was ministering to, their homes were destroyed. John is doing the clinic and getting this building set up to be a working clinic again with a lot of the supplies that we brought in. And what's happened today, there are Haitians lined up outside waiting for some medical attention. And so we have here one of the operating rooms, one of the clinics. And here we have a doctor from Massachusetts, Dr. Ray, and some Haitian nurses and some other assistants working on a Haitian man right here. Well, here's another clinic right here, set up. Angela's working with some Haitian. So here's another clinic. There's Dr. Pat's working, and with Morgan and Sandy. They're working with some children in here. Is he dehydrated? What is it?
Well, we don't know what he has yet. He's going into septic shock.
Okay. Well, Lord, we just pray for this young man. Pray you'd touch his body and you'd spare him and heal him and get him to the field hospital where they've got some more powerful medicines and things that they can do. We're sitting up there with Dr. Ray, and they carried a lady over here. Maybe your husband carried her over here.
I thought I heard him say something.
But she was in quite a lot of pain and carried over, and they're looking at her legs. Here's Dr. Pat, got a translator, and working with another Haitian lady right now. Say bonjour. Say bonjour. 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 Hey, Sandy. Bonjour.
Dante? Somebody else.
So we're here at a baptism and singing on our way. A lot of new people have come to Christ in this crisis that are being baptized today.
Somebody else.